something. Yeah, because we were thinking of doing another one later on in the summer. Yeah. And then they opened up a soccer camp near us. Okay. So
Kristen, I'll bring that other 15 pounds.
But otherwise, like everything we were signed up for.
Yeah.
I have it in my bedroom.
Yeah, if you're not using it, that's
We're not.
okay.
Good. Yeah, my husband's been driving them.
And then pick them up at 3.
And then pick them up at 3. So,
Yeah. First year there.
Can you hear me, Jane? Is it good? Okay, good. So now you can, now that's better, right? Okay, good. Okay. So this is since it's your first time ever doing yoga, right? I'm gonna kind of go through. I know, I know. Don't no. So I told everyone that you're gonna be fine because you do Orange Theory and everything. But just with the yoga stuff, I'll go through some kind of foundational details. As a group. Jeff, don't listen to him. He's like, you came to this class. No, you're fine. You're fine. Those are like my famous last words. Oh, you'll be fine. I was like, okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is sit cross-legged and bring your palms face up on your knees. And for our beginning grounding and centering, you want to shift back. So a lot of times we lean forward, but you actually want your shoulders to stack over your hips. And then close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and just start to follow your breath with your mind. So you're allowing all other thoughts or distractions to fade away, and you're just focusing on one thought, which is using your mind to follow the breath. As you breathe in through your nose, you follow it into the lungs, expanding the abdomen. And as you exhale, you follow the breath back out. Try to take slow, deep inhales and exhales. Slow down your breathing so you can relax. Staying in this present moment. If your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to your breath. Only focus on your inhale and your exhale. And now start to gently flutter the eyes open. So from here, I want to just talk a little bit about our theme, and then you can set your intention. So our theme is dhyana, and that means meditation. So before quarantine, we had what's called pratyahara, which is withdrawal of the senses. And then we had dharana, which is to focus on one thing like we just did, which was our breath. And then you repeat focusing on that only. Dhyana is the state of meditation. So after you withdraw from the senses, which we did, and then focus just on the breath, which we did, you are sitting in stillness, quieting your mind, you'll fall into your dhyana, which is meditation. So let's try it again. Close your eyes and start to withdraw from the senses. So maybe you don't hear the music, maybe you don't hear any other sounds around you. You just withdraw in and focus again on the breath. And as you sit in stillness and quiet the mind, only focus on that one object, you slip into your meditation. Set an intention that you want to focus on personally for your class. Just one intention, one goal. It might just be to relax for the next hour and focus on each breath with a correlating pose. So one breath per movement. And then gently flutter the eyes open as you take a big breath in, reaching arms up overhead. So we want to lengthen the spine so there's separation with the vertebrae. And then exhale, right hand comes down, look at right hand. Inhale, roll open the left shoulder. So we're stretching laterally through the spine. The left side is in an extension and the right side's in a flexion. Inhale, come back up, lengthen through the fingertips, and exhale, left hand down, reach through the right hand, roll open right shoulder. Lengthening through the right side body and push your right knee and hip away from you. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, palms face forward and come down. As you release your ankles, come into a tabletop, which means your knees are directly underneath your hips and your hands are directly aligned under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, round the spine now like an angry cat. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round and curl. So with each breath, go in through a deeper range of motion. Inhale, look up, arch. Exhale, round and curl. Push the floor away. And go ahead and do a few at your own pace with your own breath timing. Cat and cow, inhaling and exhaling. So we went through our frontal side-to-side plane of movement. This is our sagittal plane, which is forward and back extension of the spine. Now we'll go into our transverse or twist to warm up the spine. So coming back to a neutral position, inhale the right arm up. Look at where your hand is aligning with the ceiling. Just take note of that. As you exhale, bring that right arm underneath your body and roll onto the right shoulder. Rest your right ear on the ground. Press your left hand strong into the floor and keep the hips square so you feel the back twist. You can also wrap your left arm behind your back if you like. And if you want to challenge your balance, engage your core and float your your left leg off the ground. You can point and flex at the ankle. Lower the left leg to the floor. Knee touches. Release left palm to the ground. Inhale, press strong into the left hand as your right arm reaches up. Notice if you're able to open up a little further where that spot was marked before you did your twist, showing that your spine is a little more open. And then come back to center, other side, left arm, inhale, reach up. See where it's at on the ceiling, and then exhale, bring it under your body, roll onto left shoulder. Left ear rests on the ground. You can push strong into the right hand. So what that does is it helps you square your hips, because you don't want your hips to shift over to the right. When you push into the ground and keep them square, you'll notice a bigger opening through the twist. If you wrapped your arm on the first side, go ahead and do that on this side. And if you floated your right leg on the first side, float your left leg. Oh my gosh, I'm backwards. Float your right leg on this side. You can point and flex the ankle. If you fall over, no worries. It's okay. Just roll back up. Engaging your core. Slowly lower down that right knee. Release right hand. If it's wrapped, press strong into the ground. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Look at your hand. Notice if you're a little more open. Exhale, come back to center into your tabletop. So from here, this is good review for you guys anyway, but I'm gonna show you, this is called a yoga flow, and there's different levels. So just do what feels comfortable to you, but I'm gonna go through each level. Walk your hands one hand length forward. Red level, inhale, shift forward to a modified plank. Abs are engaged. Don't let your hips drop too low. So they're not bent, they're not too extended. They're right engaging your core, so you're in a nice straight line from tailbone to crown of head. So big breath in, and then exhale, lower down. Hands are aligned with chest. Inhale, press into the ground with hands. Really roll your shoulders down and back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Elbows are still bent. And then exhale, child's pose, which is sitting back on your heels, forehead to the mat. And breathe. Take deep, slow breaths in and out through your nose only. So as we take 5 breaths here, I want you to connect to your ujjayi breath, which means breathe into your throat through the nose. Breathe out with your throat through the nose. So in and out through the nose only, and you're making a sound with the breath. Sounds like waves of the ocean. And it's contracting the same throat muscles as if you would fog up a glass or a mirror with your mouth open, but this time you're just keeping the mouth closed and breathing through the nose. This type of breath is the main breath we use throughout our yoga class. If at any time you feel overwhelmed or exhausted and you need a rest, you can come to this pose, child's pose, and breathe. As you inhale, roll up back to your tabletop, tuck your toes, and come into a straight arm plank. So orange level, take a deep breath in, roll elbow creases forward, abs tight. Exhale, lower your body down with elbows coming to your sides. Inhale, slide through. Maybe this time your elbows are a little straighter in your cobra, lengthen through the neck. And then exhale, tuck toes, lift hips, and press heels to the ground, straightening arms and legs for your downward dog. You can pedal out your feet here, bending and straightening one knee at a time. And inhale, roll onto your toes, come back to plank, yellow level. Exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, come into cobra, but this time straighten your elbows completely. Lift your knees off the ground, press into the tops of your feet, and your hips hammock forward. So this is a little more intense on the back, and if it's too intense, you can just drop the knees. Flip one foot at a time, that's your upward dog. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. So if you know any other version that's more advanced, you can do that, of course, throughout the class. So from here, we're gonna slowly walk the feet up to meet the hands at the top of the mat. And hang heavy, just release all the back muscles, lengthen the hamstring, grab opposite elbows, rock side to side. Feel the tension release from your neck, your shoulders, your traps. Rock forward and back from toes to heels. Release your hands, tuck chin to throat, roll all the way up to standing into your mountain pose. Shoulders stack, head comes up last. Oh, my head's cut off. Hold on one sec. No, you're good. You're good. So we're gonna go through a few sun salutations. So we'll do our sun salutation A first. You can step feet together unless it, you're too, oh, there you go, that's perfect. Unless it hurts your knees or ankles, you can step feet together. Otherwise, If it does hurt, just separate hip width. Inhale, circle arms overhead, arch back, look at thumbs. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway and flatten your back. Plant palms, step back to plank, go through your yoga flow. So any version, any variation, see if you can end in your downward dog. And take 5 breaths here. Reconnecting to that ujjayi breath, making a sound as it passes the back of your throat. The air passes and makes that sound on both inhaling and exhaling breath. Breathing in and out through the nose only. Bottom of next exhale, look between hands. You can step, walk, or try a jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And reverse swan dive all the way up to standing. Arch the back. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale to chair. Squat down, tuck the tailbone under, sink a little deeper. So again, if it bothers your knees or ankles, you can separate feet hip width. And if your shoulders are tight, you can separate the hands. Otherwise, try to keep them pressed together and externally rotate your upper arm bones. Sink a little deeper, tuck tailbone slightly so your abs are engaged here. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant palms, step, walk, or try to jump back to your plank or halfway push-up, your chaturanga. Inhale, push to upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Step right foot between hands. Ground left heel on a 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise up to warrior one. Again, press palms if you can. Bend deep into that right knee. Feel the left hip pull forward so your hips are square. Exhale, come down, frame foot, step to plank, lower to the ground or hover. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog, and step left foot between hands. Ground right heel, 45. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Look at thumbs, squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, come down, lower. Inhale, push through. Exhale, down dog, and hold here in your downward dog for 5 breaths. Push through the fingertips to take pressure out of the wrist like you're pushing the floor away. Feel the heels press down to the ground. Feel the belly button come closer to your thighs. Push more into your fingers. Breathe with sound. Make that sound with your breath. Bottom of last exhale, look between hands. Lift heels, bend knees, and try to jump. Land between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend knees, arms sweep up into chair. Tuck tailbone under, abs tight. Look at thumbs, externally rotate upper arm bones. Come to standing. Exhale, hands to chest. Nice job, very good. All right, so now we're nice and warm. We'll begin our HIIT portion. All right, so let's actually separate feet hip width. Inhale into your shoulder width and hip width chair. Hold here and pulse in the middle. So you're staying in that mid-range and you're pulsing. Nice. And now we're gonna swing with the arms and go into a deeper squat. So as you come down, touch the floor. And as you come up, extend the hips. So we come down, touch the floor, your chest is out. And 2, 3, 4, 5, weight and heels, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, hips back, chest up, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, come back into your chair. hold. Come into your half chair. So your back is parallel to the ground. Weight in heels and hold, thumbs up high. Breathe. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant palm, step walker, jump, go through your yoga flow. Ending in a down dog. And bring your feet together. Right leg sweeps the sky. Bend and straighten right knee. Stack the hips, so you're really opening that hip up. Square right hip. Like your right foot is putting a print on the wall behind you. All your weight is in your left heel. So I actually am putting my foot on the wall behind me. So, so just like that. Now bring your knee to your nose, but still push into your left heel. So you're crunching in, but you're pushing through the fingers in your three-legged dog. Now shift hips forward, three-legged plank. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, kick back up. And as you exhale, bring right knee to right tricep and Spider-Man push up, kick up to the sky. And 2. Bring it all the way forward. Try to touch your tricep. 3 with your knee. You can do it. 4. Good. 5. 5 more. 6. 7. 8. Come on. Almost there. 9. Starting with the big ones. 10. Kick up and bring the foot between your hands. Ground your back heel 45. Reverse cartwheel up to warrior 2. Sink down into your warrior 2. No, that's fine. You're right. It's just I mirror everybody. So sink down, roll open your right thigh. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Nice. So we're gonna flip the palms. Inhale, straighten both legs. Come out of it. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, flip palms. Come out. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, come out. Sink lower. Pause. Can you see your right big toe? If not, pull the knee open to the right. Inhale, come out of it. Exhale, sink deeper. One more. Inhale, come out. Exhale, sink and hold. Inhale, flip right palm, reach forward, exalt back. Look down at your left hand, walking down the left leg. Wrap that left arm behind your back. Look up at your right hand, sink deeper. Feel the hips getting stronger as you drop lower. Touch thumb and index finger of right hand. Keep the left arm wrapped as you bring your right palm to float, or left arm out, right palm forward, and all the way down to the ground. If this is too intense, just rest your arm on your thigh. Otherwise, touch the ground and roll open left shoulder. It's still wrapped, that hand. Drop the hips deeper. Drop lower. Yeah. Nice big stance. Release your left arm. Look up at left hand. Lengthen left bicep over ear. Side angle. Good. Keep rolling open that left rib cage. A little more. Look underneath your left armpit. One more breath. And then come down. Frame your right foot and shift forward into standing split. Forehead to knee. Open up left hip. Feel the right hamstring lengthen. Breathe. Walk right hand in front of right foot. Roll open left hand to the sky. Half moon pose. So you're stacking your left shoulder on top of right, challenging your balance. You can look down at the ground. You don't have to look up yet. Now, float your left hand down halfway, square left hip down, float right arm up, warrior 3. So come into warrior 3 from there, from your half moon. Nice. Keep arms out like airplane wings and bend and straighten one right knee for 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel the glute and hamstring. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, reach up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Use that hammy. 5, 4, 3, 2. You should know me better than that. 1. And lower left leg to meet the right. Forward fold. Bend and straighten one knee at a time. Shift hips side to side. Pause and straighten both legs. Bring your forehead to your knees. Close your eyes and notice the difference in your right leg versus your left, especially the hamstring. Feel that difference in your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten your back. Plant palms, step walk, or try a jump back to plank. Go through your yoga flow. You can end in a down dog or a child's pose. We're going to breathe for 5 breaths here. Recover. You could stay in your down dog. You could get a sip of water. Whatever you need. This is your little rest. This is your interval. And then we'll come back into downward dog. So wherever you're at, come into down dog. And left leg sweeps the sky. Stack left hip on top of right. Bend and straighten left knee. Reach that leg way over to the right side of the room. And then square hip. Flex both ankles. Bottom of left foot is putting a footprint on that wall behind you. Push through fingers. Press into the ground so your right heel drops. And press that right heel into the floor. Bring left knee to nose, but everything else stays the same. So stay in that same down dog position. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Hold for 5. Engage core. Drop hips in forward. 3. You got it. 2. 1. Kick up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your left knee to your tricep and rest. As it's resting there and your back is straight, you do a push-up and then kick back up. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good. 5, you got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick up, and then plant that foot between your hands. Ground right heel 45. Reverse cartwheel up to warrior 2. Did you do that side already? I think you have to switch. Yeah, there you go. Bend into that left knee. Sink down. Roll open that left thigh. So if your knee is tracking too far in, you want to pull it out. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Look past left fingertips. Sink a little deeper. Flip your palms. Inhale, come out of it. Exhale, sink down deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Abs tight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Hold for a minute. Look at your toe. Roll open that upper thigh. Can you see your left big toe? Flip left palm. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, exalt back. Look down at right hand. Wrap that hand behind your back. Look up at left. Touch thumb and index finger together. Sink deeper into left knee. Squeeze your right quad straight. Keep that back leg nice and straight. And then slowly, palm face out. Reach down on the inside. Keep that hand wrapped. Roll open right shoulder and rib cage. Look up over that right shoulder to the sky. Release right hand, reach up, and then lengthen right bicep over ear. Breathe. Drop hips deeper. Push that left knee open more. Roll open right rib cage. Look under armpit. Reach a little further through the fingertips. One more breath. And then come down, frame foot, and shift all the way up into your standing split forehead to knee. Open up your right hip. Reach right leg to the sky. Breathe. Walk left hand in front of your left foot and roll open into your half moon. So you're reaching right arm up to the sky, floating and stacking right shoulder over left. Now with control, you're floating up to warrior three. So square right shoulder and hip and reach left arm out to the side like airplane wings. You can't touch the ground. Bend and straighten. Left knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down for 10. Finding your balance. 9. Good. 8. Keep the hips squared. 7. Nice length through the hamstring. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lower right foot down to meet your left. Forward fold, forehead to knees. Shake it out, bend and straighten one knee at a time. Shift your hips side to side. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Plant palm, step walker, float back. Go through your yoga flow. You can end in a downward dog or child's pose and breathe. Your choice. Taking 5 breaths here. Making a sound with the breath. Not during class usually. Yeah, I just feel like it makes me, my stomach like, yeah, it's kind of full and sloshy. So now roll back up. But I'm not saying you shouldn't. Definitely drink water. Now tuck your toes, come back to your plank position. Push back to downward dog. Jump wide into your wide, low yoga squat. So toes out. Just wiggle your hips down slow. Lift your chest, press palms together. Push knees open. Feel the hips opening. Good. Weight in heels. What are you laughing at? No, you don't. Where? You tell. You say it. Where you think we're going? Let's see if he's right. How did you know? You're so smart. Okay, so so we're gonna do sprawls. Yep, you got it. Okay, so the way the sprawl is your hands come down and you jump back, but you stay in a plank. And then when you jump up, jump wide again, we'll stay here, but we're also gonna do another jump. So it's like a burpee, but without the push-up. No, there's no push-up though. And you don't drop to the ground. Okay, ready? So you come down, jump to plank, jump wide, and then up. Yeah, you jump at the top as well. No. It's a sprawl. I'm trying to make it sound better. Wherever you're at, do 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and then come back down. You can wiggle your way back down into your garland pose. Lift the chest, push the knees open. Release your left hand, bring it in front of your left shin. Right arm reaches up. Look at hand or wrap it behind your back and wrap left hand in front of shin to touch fingers for a wrap. Yeah, no, this is more advanced, so don't worry if you can't touch. Look over right shoulder. You can just keep your hand up if that's better for you. Release. Back to center, chest up, push knees wide. So keep those knees wide. Release, right hand in front, palm to the ground. Inhale, left arm up, look at left hand. You can stay here, you're still working the shoulder. Wrap left arm behind your back if you can. Wrap right arm to touch fingers of left. Look over left shoulder, breathe. Good. Release, come back to center, palms press. Coming into crow pose. Any version, any variation. Have you ever heard of crow? Okay, I'll show you like beginner. You'll be able to get it, I'm sure. Palms press. Don't let your elbows go wide. Pull them in. Lean forward. So you're bending at the elbows, look forward. You're making a shelf. Your inner thigh by your knee is resting on your tricep. Lean forward, lift. Nice, there you go. Left toes off the ground. Lift right toes. So you lean into it, look up. There you go. Nice. So that's your crow pose. It's a lot of abs. It's really good job. Nice, Megan. Now, if you can, jump back to your chaturanga, your push-up position, and then go through your yoga flow. You can do it. Now, you can take 5 breaths in down dog or child's pose. Recover if you need water. Breathe. Slowly roll back to downward facing dog. Look between hands, bend knees, and jump between hands. When you land, inhale, flatten your back, look out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse up with a flat back, all the way up to standing, arch back. Exhale, hands to chest. Separate your feet hip width. So from here, we're gonna take the left arm underneath the right, palms press. So this is a nice shoulder stretch. Inhale, lift elbows up. Feel the backs of the shoulders stretching. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, lift up and arch back, following your hands with your eye gaze. Exhale, come back down to center, aligning elbows with shoulders. Bend deeper into right knee. Spread toes, make sure you're grounded. A nice, strong, sturdy stance. Come into eagle, wrap left knee on top. So you're bending deep into that right knee like a one-legged squat. Wrap the right toes behind the calf if you can. So bend deeper into right knee, lift chest. Sit back, sit your hips back more. You got it, nice. Eagle, focus on a spot in front of you past your hands. Keep the chest up. Now in slow motion, we're hinging from the hips and bowing eagle forward. Nice. Slowly come back up. Only release arms. So we go step wide, sumo squat. You can press palms together, push off, cross into eagle squat. Step wide, sumo, cross, one-legged eagle. You don't have to wrap the toes. 3, nice, one-legged. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And come back to your standing hip width. Now we do the other side. Right arm comes under left, palms press. Inhale, lift elbows, feel the shoulders stretch. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, lift, arch back. Follow your eye gaze is following your hands. Exhale, come back. Elbows align with shoulders. So really ground into your feet. Knees are bent. Nice strong stance. Bend deeper into left knee, cross right knee directly on top. Eagle, sit back like a one-legged squat. Shoulders square over hips are also square. If you can, wrap the toes. Look straight ahead, past your fingers. Chest up. And slowly fold forward from the hips. Bowing eagle. Focus on your balance, your strength in that standing leg. Your core strength. Inhale, back up. Release arms only. Step wide. Palms press, sumo squat. Push off, cross into eagle squat. Wide for 2. Nice. 3. 4. 5. See how the music changed so you think you're in relax mode? 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. 10. And release back to the top of mat. Bring feet together. Palms pressed. Inhale, circle arms overhead, arch back. Exhale, flat back, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen spine, plant palms, jump back, go through yoga flow. And in your down dog. And jump through to seated. So you can just jump to your hands, cross your ankles, or try to shoot your, nice job, shoot your legs all the way through. Woo! We made it to the ground. All right. So you can keep your left leg straight. It's fine if it's too intense. We're coming into half Lord of the Fishes. So you're gonna cross your right foot over. If you wanna try the more advanced, bend your left knee first. So your knees align with your hip, then cross your right foot over. Good, so if your sit bone, lift it up on the right side. Try to drop it down. So step, I think the other, yeah, so your right foot would come over. There you go. Yeah, perfect. I was like, wait, something's wrong here. All right, left elbow crease, pulls right knee to chest. Inhale, right arm up and over, push the ground away, lift your spine, lengthen, look over right shoulder. Wiggle left elbow to the outside of right knee. Twist a little deeper, press thumb to index finger on left hand, and then extend palm face up, elbow is straightening. Look over left shoulder. Good, release hands to the left, forehead to the ground. Nice. Extend both legs out. Windshield wiper. So other side, again, if you were able to bend the bottom knee, that's a little more advanced. Otherwise, you could keep it straight. Cross left foot over. If the left sit bone lifted, drop it down so hips are squared. Right elbow crease hugs. No, you're right. Wait. Oh, no, you're the other way. Yeah, sorry. There you go. No, you're good. Can you bring that foot outside of your thigh? Like go over here. Yes, yeah, there you go. Left arm comes up and over, press into the ground, turn over left shoulder, keep right and left hips squared. Left sit bone touches the ground. If you can go deeper, wiggle that right elbow on the outside of your left. Touch thumb and index finger, extend elbow, palm faces up. Turn and look over right shoulder. Notice the difference in the spinal twist. Release, hands come to the ground, forehead to the ground. Nice. Okay, from here, we're gonna roll forward into our pigeon. So left knee is up, your shin is diagonal, or you can bring it up parallel to the top of the mat. Your back leg, you wanna straighten and tuck the toes because you wanna get this right hip to square down. So inhale, press through the fingers, lift your chest, lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands down. Maybe you stop at forearms. Maybe you can go all the way down and forehead to the mat. So we're getting into the piriformis muscle in the left glute, relieving pressure from the sciatic nerve. When the piriformis gets inflamed, it can put pressure on that sciatic nerve. So just releasing, not forcing, but just letting it go, relaxing. If you want to go deeper, come halfway up, slide right arm under your chest, pigeon twist. Drop right ear and right shoulder to the ground. Slowly come up. So from here, roll open right arm, reach back for right foot for a quad stretch. Slowly ease the heel towards the glute. If you feel you want to go into mermaid, wiggle the toes up to your elbow crease. Reach your left arm up and over towards your right fingertips, extending the back. Otherwise, just keep those hips square and feel that quad and hip flexor stretch. The more you can drop your right hip and square, the deeper you'll feel it into the quad. Feel that? Yeah. Nice. It hurts so good. Yeah, there she is, right? She can handle it. Yeah, you can handle it. You're fine. I knew you'd be able to. So now release the foot, tuck your right toes, lift the right knee, and kick your left leg way up to the sky. Stack that left hip, bend and straighten the knee. If you want to flip into wild thing, look over right shoulder. Flip your dog into wild thing. don't worry about if you can. Don't worry. It's really not that hard, but it just looks complicated. Flip back to down dog. And then we'll bring the right knee to your right wrist. Tuck left toe, slide that leg back behind you so it helps square that left hip down to the floor. Inhale, look up, lift the chest. Exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Forehead is touching the floor, squaring shoulders. So what you resist persists. So just breathe into that hip and ease into it. Slowly surrendering with each breath. Let go. Relax. If you want to deepen, slide left arm under your chest, pigeon twist, roll onto left shoulder, left ear. Slowly come back up. Keep your right hand on the ground. Reach back with left, bend left knee, pull the heel towards the glute. You could keep hips square and face forward for a deeper quad stretch, or open up and come into mermaid. Reaching right arm overhead, left toes are in left elbow crease. So it's either a quad stretch or a back extension. Release. Press palms into the ground, tuck left toes, lift left knee, kick right leg back and up to the sky. Stack that right hip on top of the left, bend and straighten the knee, opening up the hip, you just compress. Flip your dog, wild thing if you did it on the first side. Feel the hips extend, lift up, flip back, kick up, downward facing dog, push through fingers. And now you can practice another jump through. So bend your knees, lift your heels, look between hands, nice, and jump and slide your feet through. Yeah, or just jump. Yeah. Now flex ankles, pull the toes towards you. You're gonna hollow out your belly. So pull belly button in, but lift and lengthen the spine. Arms reach overhead, palm over palm, tuck chin to throat. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time for at least 10 seconds. You have to roll down, super slow motion. Belly button in towards your spine. Way too close to the wall. Once your shoulder blades touch, extend arms overhead in a full body stretch. Lengthening arms and legs in opposite direction. Good. Bend knees, plant feet hip width apart. Come into bridge pose, rolling up the tailbone, lifting hips to the sky. Roll shoulder blades under, interlace fingers, extend elbows, press pinkies to the floor. Breathe. Lower down, release arms to the side. Keep feet where they are. Press low back flat into the ground. Palms face up, arms straight like airplane wings. Drop knees side to side. Come back to center. Extend and kick out legs. Bring palms together and lift up. Palms pressing, flexing ankles. Feel the inner thighs stretch and pulse for 20. And then pause. Keep hands pressing. Bend knees, feet to touch, lower feet to the ground, and 20 more pulses. Look at your abs, looking up, head stays off the ground. Feel those abs burning, hopefully. Maybe you just have abs of steel and you don't even feel these. And then bend your elbows, squeeze shoulder blades as you roll down. Back of palms touch the ground, back of hand touches ground. Allow the weight of gravity to press down on your knees. And we'll do another type of breath called Viloma 1, where you take a deep, full breath into your belly, expanding to max capacity, and hold the breath at the top of the inhale. Only exhale 1/3 and pause. Exhale another third and pause. Exhale the final third. Slowly. Inhale fully and deeply, but stay relaxed through the shoulders. Pause at the top of the inhale. Only exhale 1/3. Hold. Exhale another third. Hold. Exhale slowly, all the air out. Pause at the bottom of your exhale. One more round. Deep, full breath in. Expanding your belly button up to the ceiling. Holding at the top of the inhale. Stay relaxed through the chest and the arms and the shoulders. Exhale 1/3. Pause. Exhale another third. Pause. Exhale the final third. And as you return to your natural, normal breath, extend your legs out for your final relaxation pose. Bring your arms straightening them down to your sides. Roll the shoulder blades under, palms face up. And with your breath at a natural pace and eyes closed, just withdrawing from the senses, starting to look back within like we did in the beginning of class. And you don't have to change or manipulate your breath, but just focus all of your mind on that one thought, that of following your breath with your mind. And as you keep that focus, it's okay if thoughts roll in and out. Just return to focus and follow your breath. As you relax your body and quiet your mind, sinking deeper and deeper into your relaxing meditation. Slowly emerging out of the stillness by gently noticing your breath, noticing your abdomen rise and fall with each breath. Begin movement back into your fingers and toes. Circling wrists and ankles. And slowly easing out of your relaxation by bending your knees and pulling them into your chest. Hug them in tight. Rock side to side. Feel your low back get a little massage as you rock side to side. And then gently roll to your right side, pausing here for a breath or two. And then slowly press up to your comfortable seated position with palms face down on your knees. Sitting up tall, relaxing shoulders and eyes closed. So notice this energy you've cultivated and circulated through your body. Notice this peace that you've connected to within you, this better version of yourself after each and every yoga class. So stay connected to this best self that you've reached through your practice today and share it with each person you come in contact with. So thank you for coming this evening. I hope you have an amazing rest of your night, and I'll see you soon. Namaste. Yay. Ooh, you're welcome. Good job. You're fine. You're awesome. You did everything like it was nothing, like it was no big deal. Yay. Yeah. She's great. And then Terry.